Hey there, world travelers.
Hey there.
I'm Tanya.
And I'm Dave.
And we are Turn It Up World. Welcome back to
Las Vegas!
Today we're headed to Gordon Ramsay Steak here in Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip, and we are so excited because we're going to be trying some steak today, y'all. And not just any steak, but the best steak on the Gordon Ramsay Steak menu.
That's right. We're bringing you another Gordon Ramsay restaurant review. We previously reviewed Hell's Kitchen for you here in Las Vegas, as well as Gordon Ramsay Burger. So check out those videos.
Absolutely, and we're just dying to try some of this delicious eats. So time's a ticking. We got to get moving. You ready to rock?
I'm ready.
Let's rock! So, welcome to Gordon Ramsay Steak. We're so excited to be here, finally.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah,
and this is going to be a great meal tonight.
I know. The last time we were actually here, we were live streaming, if you remember.
Yes, oh yeah.
And they just reopened here at the Paris, and we were able to kind of see this new renovation. So
exactly.
This is a new, complete out renovation.
It looks really cool too.
I love it.
I love the space.
Yes, like the moment you come in,
yeah.
It really reminds you of like that London tunnel. It's
yeah,
their version
sure.
of like the London tunnel. I'm excited. So there's a lot going on that menu.
Yeah, we're going to try some of the signature items today and just have a great kind of tasting time. Share some things. It's going to be a kind of a shareable type meal tonight.
I like the sound of that, and I am excited. We already started with some cocktails. As you know, we like to try some of their signature cocktails recommended by our hosts and waiters, so I can't wait to try that one.
I'm waiting for it.
Okay, leave it to your waiter to bring you something so pretty that you don't want to even drink it. It's so gorgeous.
What are you talking about?
What do you got there?
Now this is the drifter.
That looks like it's going to definitely do some drifting for sure.
Yes, exactly. And according to our waiter, there's a special edition Knob Creek bourbon in here.
Oh.
So it's going to be really, really special with some ginger liqueur. Right, and some bitters. There's another ingredient too, which I didn't recognize.
I think it's a falernum.
Falernum.
Yeah, something to that. I'm not sure exactly what it is. If you guys know what that is, let us know below. It smells amazing. Yes. And now I ended up getting what is their strawberry martini. Now it's a sort of Kettle One with a basil syrup, and of course, come on, you guys, look at this. Look at that little strawberry deliciousness cut to perfection. It smells really good. Has like a sweet kind of aroma. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, I think you should start. Why don't you start?
Yeah? All right, well, cheers.
Real cheer in here.
Cheers, my dears. To a great night.
Great night.
Here we go.
Let's see how you think.
Woo!
Oh, that's got to be good.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow.
That is really good. It has a really fresh taste of strawberry in there. Nice punch. The Kettle One vodka, they don't chintz in the vodka. It might look tiny, but this drink is sure mighty.
Awesome. All right, should I give it a try?
Go on.
All right, here we go.
Hold on, cheers again.
Cheers again, here we go.
Go
cheers,
on
my
for
dear.
it. Cheers, my dear. Let me see what you think.
It's really smooth, incredibly smooth. Right, sometimes with the bourbon, it's really kind of sharp and strong, and this is not at all. Really nice. And it really tastes the bitters in there, and the ginger liqueur is real. Really nice blend. You're gonna love this.
I think you're gonna love this.
And this is my jam too. It's not too sweet.
Right.
I don't
you
love
don't like
the sweet drinks. Yeah.
Now, just so you guys know, these drinks are $19. So they're not cheap, but what's nice about them is they're strong. All right, you guys. So we're just gonna actually talk about a couple things really quick. So, like a lot of restaurants here in Vegas and other places, I'm sure, you have the QR code scan where you can basically scan your dinner menu and beverage menu. We prefer this guy right here.
Oh yeah, you can read this. Easier to read the paper menu.
You can read the paper menu.
Yes.
So we are starting off tonight with a couple of recommendations. Actually, one of my favorite things to do is the oysters. So we are going with a half dozen oysters. They have East Coast and West Coast oysters. And that, just so you're aware, is $23.95 for a half dozen.
And our waiter recommended an appetizer, said they had a great pork belly appetizer, which sounds great to us, right? So we ordered a pork belly appetizer. It has creamy polenta and a bunch of other things on the list as well.
Yeah.
Right. So let me actually go through. Let me go through the menu of the ingredients. Let's see, so it has piquillo, and forgive the pronunciation, right, here we go. The piquillo puree.
Hey!
Of course, creamy polenta.
Nice!
Jingle bell pepper, jardiniere, shallot marmalade, and smoked butter pork juice.
Nice. My mouth is already watering.
Right?
It's like, and it's not just after trying your incredible drink, it's just after you pronounce all those delicious ingredients in that pork belly.
Ooh. But I can do it again. No. And we're just getting started, guys.
I already know what these are going to taste like.
Yes.
Phenomenal. But this is nice and hot. I'm going to slide these big boys to the side and slide this one right on over towards us. And we're going to do a, like we talked about, a sharing kind of experience.
We're going to share this.
I like the sound of that. So, shall we dive into this together?
Dive in, yeah. It smells incredible, guys.
You ordered this one. I mean, good golly, Miss Molly.
Gotta get some of this smoked pork butter jus.
It smells really good.
And the polenta, gotta get some of that polenta in there.
All right.
I'm making a mess.
That's okay.
Get some of the pepper.
As long as the mess ends up right in your mouth.
That's just a great dish. Tastes so good. The pork belly is just so tender. It has the right amount of fat in it. Right, there's so much flavor from that fat, and it's just so good. Mixed with the polenta, and of course the kind of that butter pork jus as well.
You're right. I am so about that. And it was like that first bite actually had that crunch. There's a little crunchy layer like right on top. And you're right, the fat. If you notice, like there's like that second layer in there. There's a little bit of that, that fattiness inside of that pork, which really brings out the flavor with the crunch. You nailed it with this one.
So now we're definitely onto your jam.
Okay, this is definitely my jam. I know, Dave, you're not going to be diving into this one, but I just want to give it a shot and see what they're like here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, these blue points are humongous, but I think what's nice is to give these a try with some of the different sauces that they have. Now, they have that traditional cocktail sauce, but it's their signature cocktail sauce that has some Tabasco in it. Then they have the champagne minuet, which is another kind of great addition to the oysters with some really kind of nice little radishes in there. And then of course you have that delicious soy. I'm gonna try maybe the champagne minuet.
Go for that.
Which I'm sure is gonna have a really sort of like a vinegar vibe, which is kind of my jam. All right, here we go. It goes down super smooth. Absolutely love it. I think that's probably gonna be one of my favorite. Really light in terms of texture. It goes down really, really smooth. And that's all you can basically say about that. It just goes down smooth and the sauces work well. That's my jam. So I gave in to trying the West Coast because Sean, one of our gracious hosts here, said they're a really sweet texture, so I just had to try them. So he brought over a couple for us to try. And these are West Coast, they're sort of kumikos, they call them. They've got a meatier texture, sweetness from what he says, and the favorite choice dipping sauce is going to be the champagne minuet. You wanna try?
I'm gonna watch you try.
Another one, smooth, but has a meatier, sweet taste to that. The champagne minuet really does complement that, with a little bit of the crunch of those radishes in there. I think that is spot on delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Turn it up, world.
So this is, of course, the Saffron Risotto appetizer, and it's really for two. As you can see, it's a really good portion, and it smells amazing. And actually, it's made with diver scallops.
It's got the tomato relish, ricotta salata, and of course the crispy prosciutto. And the truffles. The truffles just really make it. What's nice about the truffles is once they're shaved fresh on top, the heat really does bring out that extra texture and flavor, and you can just smell the truffles. It just has such a rich aroma.
It's funny, one of our favorite dishes at Hell's Kitchen is a risotto.
Yes,
right,
that's right, the lobster risotto.
With truffle, which is so good. So
cheers.
Cheers. This is a wonderful dish. Again, I'm sounding repetitive, but this is great.
No, I just kind of tried it without the truffle. Just gonna see what that dynamic. It still has a really great taste. So if you're not a truffle person, this is still a really good dish. The flavors of that risotto, the creaminess, the texture is wonderful. I do think the truffle adds a bit more depth and dynamic to it, but without it, it's still pretty good.
Right.
That says it all right there. So a couple things I want to mention while we sit here and have our delicious Chateau Buena Vista, which is a Napa Valley red wine, kind of Cabernet Sauvignon, is they do have, and I'm picking it up, it's a smaller menu here, but they do have a 5-course option here, which will run you a tasting menu of $155 per person. And if you want to pair that with wine, it's an additional $75 per person. So here they also have a 5-course pairing option.
Right. And let's not forget that service, Tanya. The service has been really good here tonight. And we have to say that they're very knowledgeable. The staff is very knowledgeable, so don't be afraid to ask questions. If you come in, don't maybe know the cuts of beef, ask the staff here. They've given us some great recommendations, and so definitely don't be afraid to ask questions.
Welcome to the main event. So we are getting ready to try, for the first time, the Japanese A5 Wagyu here.
We've had American Wagyu, which is great.
Delicious.
But there's nothing better than Japanese A5. It's really the pinnacle when it comes to beef and steak.
Oh yeah.
The marbleization is just
incredible marbleization.
Right.
Like a lean and delicious sort of fat that really complements the meat.
No, it doesn't come cheap.
No, it does not. Actually, as a matter of fact, it is $40.95 an ounce, you guys, so it's not cheap.
Right, so if you want something that is actually very good, but maybe not as expensive as the Japanese A5, you can try the American Wagyu. And the American Wagyu rib cap is highly recommended here. You have 8 ounces, and I think it's like $85.95 or so.
Exactly.
Right, so, you know, it's still not inexpensive, but it's a great cut of meat.
Voila, voila, voila.
Voila.
Here it is.
Wow.
I'm just ready to dive right into this. I mean, it looks absolutely perfect. It looks juicy and tender, and I hope it tastes the way it looks. One more, please.
Yeah, this is an amazing cut of beef. And it really does melt in your mouth. I mean, just amazing, just incredible flavor. And all really that fat, I mean, I just found it just kind of melt away. It's really a unique flavor.
Yeah, I really have to agree with Dave on that one. The melting in your mouth is absolutely delicious. But I think what even complements that is that crispy charred top.
Yeah, I love it.
It really brings out the flavor of that. And it just, I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it. It just, there's so much dancing going on in here. I'm satisfied. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's really good.
It's different from any other cut of beef you're gonna have. It really is. I mean, that is a unique experience.
I've never tasted anything like this.
I know, and it's just the way it's so tender. That fat is so, it's not like it doesn't taste like you have a big fatty piece, but it's all kind of blended in the meat.
It's literally like one pass with the knife. Spot on.
Wow. That is so good. That is really good.
Let me tell you, if you know what breakdancing is, that's breakdancing in your mouth.
I feel like my dancing doesn't do it justice.
Then just let it happen in your mouth.
That Japanese A5 Wagyu steak was excellent, and it did pair nicely with the grilled asparagus, cucumber salad, and of course, the special steak sauce and side of wasabi. And with all the talk from the staff about how incredible their desserts are, we just couldn't pass up an opportunity to give that a try.
This is their sort of bon fide, which is kind of like their banana Foster's. Like it's got like cream and banana and white chocolate, and it's a lot of goodness going on in here for sure. So, and it's actually new on the menu as of last week. That cream sauce, the caramel cream sauce, the banana, and of course you gotta have that white wafer. Now I've already dived into this, y'all. Let's be honest. Look at it. Well, here we go. That is so good. Really light, not heavy at all. Definitely has a smooth sort of vibe. The caramel sauce from that banana Foster's, little caramel bits on top, and that white chocolate wafer, which is basically a piece of white chocolate shaped like a wafer. Absolutely delicious.
Now, we're told this is the best sticky toffee pudding in Las Vegas. We'll be the judge for that. I want to try some of this with it. Try some pudding.
You forgot the cake.
Good, mate. You have that caramel flavor, the warm sticky toffee pudding, and of course, this, you know, this is really wonderful as
That
well.
brown butter ice cream.
The ice cream, that contrast with the cold, with the warm is really nice. I tell you, the sticky toffee pudding desserts never get old at Gordon Ramsay, and here at Gordon Ramsay Steak, it is really good.
So, what do you think of this place?
Well, what do you think?
This is definitely a place you should check out when you are here in Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip. Actually, up in Paris. Gordon Ramsay Steak has been a true experience. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much. We really appreciate that. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, y'all, so that you get every time we post something new and exciting. As always, thanks for joining us, fellow travelers. I look forward to seeing y'all in Las Vegas.